Hey guys, this is Kirop speaking, and today we are back in automation with the opt-in beta for the Lite campaign V3. And we have made it all the way to 1991. Just made our first questionable quality city car, although we are going for the big long engineering time. 70 months it was, I believe, because we are switching over to MPFI. And we do so without any familiarity gained by being ahead of the curve or anything. Ouch. That is, yeah, I hope it's still relevant when it comes out. So far, it's looking pretty good though. And our production will be dirt cheap, as always, and proper shitboxy. So, what do we do today, I ask you? And I think, looking at the production figures of the Kalina, Family Utility 2. The H5, Hatchback 5, Family Utility. Doing well, but just barely. We are selling 66,000 cars a month of that one at 1% markup. Yeah, okay, that sounds like we need a replacement. That is rather awful. Maybe I should just pause the other two and put them on again, so that they get a little bit of a margin again, or a little bit of a share of the production. And do that, and do that. So now they will resume next month being produced again. And that doesn't help us though, because we need a new car. And the question is, do we want to... Ah, there we go. There we go. Now it's producing again. Let's see if that holds up or not. We need to make a new car of this type, like an everybody's car. But the question is, can we afford to go multi-point fuel injection? Ah, that will take ages, because this project, they have no familiarity with it yet. Familiarity is gained during the project, slowly but surely. At least that is what it is supposed to do eventually. I don't know if it's all paid out right at the end right now, or if we already changed that. That was talked about at least. The Draguna, on the other hand, is doing a fantastic job right now. Sells at 130% markup or more. Especially the convertible. Wow. Wow, 147%. 107 scoring. Still at that margin. That is impressive. So we are making big bucks, but oh yeah, and the economy is on an uptrend again. Very good. Oh, we didn't actually deactivate this button. Oh, look at it, how beautiful. It's a random flag generator. No, what this is actually for each model you have designed, you get one line. One of those lines, and why they change color though between you going in there next from now to then, it's not supposed to happen. Anyway, this button is not even supposed to be there. Yeah, that's the place where you later on in Lite Campaign V4, as the button states, the tooltip, that's where you're going to be able to view all your cars. It won't always be a spreadsheety mess like this. Alright, so last time we also looked at a potential replacement for the Kalina, and that was, well, rather a car body for the replacement. So, let's choose that one now. It's a slightly larger car, like medium-sized. So we should be able to penetrate all the markets from behind. Yes, that is the one. That is the one I wanted. It even has a convertible and a pickup version. Exactly. Alright, let's choose it. That's the one we're using to base the Kalina follower on. And yeah, I think it's time to switch to monocoque here as well. We are now in the 90s. But of course, they are still rusty pieces of shit, so nothing changes on that front. Front transverse and McPherson semi-trailing arm. Although we could, with so much engineering... now wait a second. If we're going for this one is added on. So I think we are still... Yeah, it must still be cheaper going for McPherson strut. We don't have that much familiarity with double wishbones after all. So, yeah, let's go with this. McPherson strut and semi-trailing arm. Oh, stop. Stop, stop. Torsion beam it is. Yes, we don't want to go too high-tech here. So now, let's have a look. Can we create... Oh, this one is SPFI based. Yes. That is perfect. We are going to use that one. So we do want to make a new engine of one of these. Let's make the... This is the basic, right? Let's do our basic model first. 1.4 liter. And, of course, I'm resetting the quality to actually 0. That was a bit of a brain fart there a few episodes ago. So, yes, multi-point. Oh, yes. Okay, 53 there, and that is without any familiarity. We won't have any familiarity at that point yet, but considering that we're going to use this multi-point shit for the rest of the game, we might want to grab a few points in that technology, in familiarity, right now. So, this is looking pretty good. Very high fuel efficiency, and RON just dropped like crazy. And VVT is another thing I'm going to add to this. Make it future-proof, a little bit at least, as much as it can. It's still, of course, a full iron block and everything. Nothing fancy. And I think we should go low friction cast, because this thing is not revving anyway, so why not? Yeah, I think these are some really good upgrades. That is all used up, excellent. Yeah, nothing more to optimize here. I opened up the exhaust a bit to get more power out of this, because this is it too strangling, really? It's too, it's too knocking. 61 horsepower. We're a bit on the low side. We're certainly a bit on the low side, even for full basic trims. So maybe I do want to... Yeah, I think the basic version needs a bit more power. Let's up it to 1500 cc. 1.5 liter engine. 68 horsepower now. And now we can design the first trim. The very basic one. Let's see, the very basic one needs to be a hatchback or something. There's this one? Not the coupe. Or the wagon. Which one is better? Let's see, 5 doors, 5 doors. Cargo volume is pretty big. This one looks better as a general, just car for everyone. Oh yeah, we can make it slightly larger. Yeah, that's good. More space. More space. We don't need room for the engine. It's tiny. And I think even here I'm going with the advanced automatic now. Yeah, it's just so much higher stats. You can't really continue that long. That's with just manual or shitboxes. There's no real demographic in here which we're trying to cater to, which is just wanting to have manual gearboxes or something. So, and advanced automatic is just so much better for fuel economy as well. Yes, it hurts. It hurts because this is very anti-shitbox company. I know. It pains my soul. And it's a 4-gear, and it won't be faster than 160, I believe. Not with this engine. But of course, no differential. What the hell? Why would they need it? They have no power to put down anyway. And radials, standard, compound, and 165s? Don't need anything big. 75, yeah, 75 profile. Sounds about right. Not alloy, no, we're going steel. Solid disc, is that enough? It's a pretty big car. I don't want to make it massive either. Maybe we actually need a 2-piston. And then make it, what could that be, 275? And then we put a drum brake in the rear because cheap. And we can go for 30. And what would the size be in the back? It's a pretty long vehicle, so there will be a decent amount of weight on it. So let's go 275 and just see where we end up. Under tray, nothing. We have no clue about aerodynamics in Archana. Cooling airflow 80. I want to have this thing pretty reliable because my engineers can't be asked to spend time on actually making it reliable. So let's just cool it. It will be fine, I promise. That's how you make cars reliable, right? Just throw cooling at them. No, but 5 seats, yes, and basic. And, oh man, these are still so expensive. I know I said the same thing about the exact same price in the last episode, but fuck me. Okay, you get no entertainment. Although, no entertainment. Yeah, 153 there. Do we want to invest a bit? This hurts, but this just opens up so many markets. While it also closes down a few. But we can probably get this out pretty cheap anyway. So, hydraulic. Doesn't need any fancy variable stuff. Just ABS. And we are is that fine? Yeah, it should be fine. Standard 90s. Progressive springs, gas mono, and we good? This is... Oh, okay, it's still a Le Mans tune for our basic trim. Let's go normal here. Well, 11 comfort. Yeah. That's just 7.2 liters per 100k. That is very fuel efficient. And family utility budget, family utility, and family budget. All the right markets, so that's great. But we are also already very well tuned, it looks like. Oh no, this is making it more sporty. I don't want that. Oh, why so low? Low rider. Let's see. It doesn't look that low, but there's some more drivability and practicality to be gained here by making it higher. This is almost an SUV. Look at it. Oh yes. Oh no. Now it's getting too high. Now it's getting too high. There's some sweet spot there. Yeah, around there. Let's see. Yeah, I mean it's made for Archana roads. Don't complain. Potholes the size of a small moon. Yeah. Do we? Oh, this doesn't sway at all. Yeah, that's nice and all, but don't need quite as much performance there. Yeah, gives us some more comfort as well. And what do the market say? Yep, that looks perfectly spot on for what we are trying to do. That's a very nice first design. Let's continue on with the premium version of this one, the sedan. Let's see what we can make there. Also a 5-seater, but that should be an S5 and not family utility, but family. So the biggest question is, what do we want to put in there? Interior, standard interior, and basic. Yeah, I mean that's our premium version. That's such a premium. This upgrade is massive. And of course, do we want to go for the sedan or for the hatchback? Let's see. Oh, this has so little room in it though. Hatchback. I believe hatchback would be the natural thing to do. Oh, we forgot to trim to tune the other one. Let's save here and go back a sec. I still need to tune the gearing and the brakes and stuff. Sometimes just forget. So this is way too little overdrive. We can get down to below 7 liters. I'm pretty certain if we just pump this one up a bit. Yeah, 6.9. Come on, can we have 6.8? Yes. And then a bit more spacing to get back the drivability. Alright, that's a lot better. And still retaining the fuel economy. Spacing at 100. For all the heavy loads and no power whatsoever. And the brakes. Oh, whoa. Whoa, we're way over the top there. That's looking better. Yeah, not entirely. Let's see if we can just slink around the braking requirements by not destroying the rear brake pressure too much. And I don't want to go over 200 in cost for the material at the front for the solid discs. And these rear ones are at 107, that's fine. Pad type 30, yeah, we don't need more. Okay, this is all good. Wow, that makes such a difference. Look at that. No, none here is just killer. Like 132 versus 148. Yeah, you do need even the most basic of equipment in there. I mean, who wouldn't want to listen to your 80s tapes in the car with the kids? Like we did. We always terrorized our parents with wishes of playing Benjamin Blümchen and Bibi Blocksberg. Yes, fun times. But now for this one. It is supposed to be our more... Oh no, so it's now a hatchback, so I changed that to an H. And let's make it a family trim. Advanced automatic, yeah, this is looking good. We do need some overdrive here too, because they're not entirely without their requirements when it comes to the literage we are seeing here. 80 is looking decent enough. Do they want to have some sportiness in there? Can we even get sportiness? Is that even within remote range? No, not really. But we can put the premium engine in here. Let's make a premium engine. Oh no, I did this thing again. Yeah, but I mean, it's fine. All right, we want to clone this one, and now. Is there actually an engineering advantage to just update these instead of adding trims? I think it's comparing to all existing previous variants of the engine. So it should be fine just making a new one like this. I don't want to go back and like actually change these. So we are going to go in here and make a 1,000. What was it, 700 was the maximum in this family? So all the way to the top, yes, exactly. Oh, all the power. And we can go to a cam profile of like 35. Maybe an AFR of 14.2, so not entirely down there. And we can go to 70 ignition timing. Rev it slightly higher. 6.1. Oh no, that last step, that was already an 0.2 droppage. And we do want to have 2 reverse flow mufflers. Open it up a bit. And now add back a wee bit of compression. 85 horsepower. This engine screams premium. Alright, yeah, I'm happy with this one. Let's get... Oh no, first, before we leave, should we make a sporty-ish version of this for a fun edition of the car? Maybe. So we're going for a clone of that one and call it the S91, and I'm not convinced about the literage here, but I think 1,600 might be a good compromise, because we are going full bore and reduce the stroke bit so that we can rev higher, and then not low friction cast, but just the amazing revability of standard cast pistons. Look at that, 6,900 performance intakes, or nah, no, not performance intakes. They make running costs too high, so that's not for our cheaper buyers. But then we do want to have a bit of oomph in here. Currently, AFR set it, or the fuel map rather, set it to 13.5. That should be good. Rev it to 6,800, and now just one straight through muffler and nothing else. Whoa, that's a lot of power throughput. That's too much. Can we get to 100 horsepower? That would be quite the mark to hit. Yep, there we go. 50 cam. And there's, oh, no, wait a second. There's still more in it. Can up the compression. Can lower. Can we lower it more? Oh, there, 100. I do want to retain some fuel economy there. We are already down at 16.6. Ouch. Ew. Yep. All right. Just listen to it. It's crazy good. It almost doesn't fall apart either. It's great. So now that we have the engines, let's just select one from the list. Must be this one. We're going for the premium, yes. There we have it, and now let's continue with the trim. Oh yeah, more comfort, more prestige. That's because of the comfort is because it's so much quieter. The additional muffler. And how far away are we from sportiness now? We are at just 14% away from starting to see it. Brilliant. Well, the circle test sucks. The power sucks. Oh, man. This is rough. What does the test track say? Oh yeah, okay, now this has some ways off of getting sporty when it comes to power. We can put 175s on there if we wanted to. Although, how much more expensive is this? Combined material cost 209. It's not too bad. And maybe go 16-inch rims, alloys. This is the premium version, guys. This is the premium version. You just have to select the correct... Oh, family is already at 122. That's nice. And it doesn't need to be quite as high either. It was there, basically, so it's lowered slightly. Still Archana on roads and stuff. And what do we end up with? Well, also family utility. As expected, more or less. Are we able... Oh, no. Sportiness. Sportiness is required to get into the premium budget category. We don't have sportiness. It's not something that our company does. Not well, at least. Family utility. Yeah, there's still the perfect car for family utility. But this one should be selling pretty well in the slightly higher up segments. Oh, I haven't done the brakes yet. Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of savings here. Drum brakes in the rear are tiny, but in the front we are paying a hefty price. Now let's make the super premium convertible, super premium soft top. Yeah, make it smaller too. Which is the market we're going into? Convertible and convertible budget. Oh, this even gets a low prestige penalty. Oh, fuck me. The body type penalty is because it's a soft top and not a hard top. That's fine. But prestige penalty. Yeah, we need to put some serious shit in there to make that go away. Interior. Okay, here we are. Premium and... Bleh. That's expensive stuff. No luxury stuff. Should we put a premium cassette in there? Let's see how they are reacting. Ah, now this is coming up. Low prestige penalty, only 2% now. Oh yeah, they love it. They love the premium cassette. And of course we can go down to 4 seats. They want 4 to 5. As long as we don't have electronic stability control, I really don't want to venture beyond the blue line when it comes to steering behavior. That just kills too much drivability, which is the only stat we have. And the only one we are marketing for too. Don't forget that. But yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty good. We're getting exactly into the categories we wanted to. Well, budget and so. Yeah, low sportiness penalty, 11%. Ouchies. So now let's try to make a pickup version of this one. See how well we're doing there. There we go. Let's make it large. Advanced automatic, open diff, yes. Spacing 100. I don't think they do need quite as much there. Can we increase utility? Yes, we can. Quite a lot. The problem is just that they also need the fuel economy, and the gearing destroys it if we well, destroys both utility and drivability. There's no good compromise here with just 4 gears. Anyway, I think I have to sacrifice a little bit of this just to make for a better utility vehicle. And then we go for hard long life. That is fine. Do we need wider tires to 90? I mean, it can't carry that much anyway. It's just a torsion beam. We could go for larger tires though, like 680s. Oh yeah, that's maximum size. Whoa, the handling is pretty off. And see, yeah, it doesn't look too stupid. Now this is a little fun thing I'm observing, and I always have been looking at it. There is, look at these brake curves, right? So the rears lock up first, but of course, if you weigh it down in the rear, then the rears won't lock up first. This is a vehicle that it has to be made for both driving it empty and not driving it empty. So if you're going into a full brake mode with nothing in the rear, then your rears will lock up and shoot you around. So when I'm making the rear brakes stronger like this, then drivability needs to drop, which it does, but not enough. But on the other hand, if you make the rear brakes stronger like this, then of course utility goes up, which it does, which is good. So I think the effect of having the rear especially being way over the grip limit, that needs to be penalized a little harder in the drivability stat. Oh yeah, that's something, one of the many things to look into. At some point. At some point, guys. At some point. Can we even save this handling behavior? This is way off. Okay. Yeah, if we switch to 175s instead, which I think is within the budget. Hard long life tires after all. Then we are beyond the blue line, and this is a pretty neutral steering behavior. Looking good. Oh, that on the other hand is looking fucking scary. Don't steer too hard at 100 kilometers an hour, guys. Otherwise, you will not be long for this world. Oh, and something is really broken with the brake fade. But yeah, another thing to look into. So I make 2 piston brakes in the front instead. Of course, can't really get to the required brake levels. This is great for utility as well. Now I can drop that one down a bit more, make it more balanced. They don't care about balanced when it comes to utility, of course. Like, that is perfect for utility, but not so much for anything else. Yeah, it's still fine. Still fine for drivability, somehow. I mean, we have ABS, so that helps a lot. That gets rid of most of these negative aspects from this graph. More cooling airflow, even better for utility. Now 30. Not bad for a car like this. This is all good. We're good here as well. 99.6. We can optimize that a bit further. 100%. There we go. This is looking. We're in the delivery segment despite the penalty. I really need to make a dedicated van. I think this is a very good addition to our lineup. Yes, let's take it. And of course, one more. We do need a Sport version. What would we do without the Sport version? Let's clone the family one and then put in the proper engine. See, maybe our utility actually wants to have the better engine, the larger one. It's more powerful, but no, worse fuel economy. So nah. Let's put in here the Sport. There, the S91 needs to be used in something. Trim body, yeah, coupe. There we have it. 2-door, but 4 seats. Let's make it small, light and small. I mean, the advanced automatic has the advantage that it is not entirely sportiness killing. And oh, holy shit! Look at that! We have non-zero sportiness already. That's fantastic news. The engine does it all. And that is what I call Sport. 11 seconds from 0 to 100. Now that's proper shitbox Sport. And the best part about it, if you proper put your foot down, you can almost spin the wheels. 17-inch rims. Oh, that sounds extremely sporty. 17-inch 55s. Yeah, okay. Slightly Sport. Oh, now we are going crazy. 18-inch rims. No, wait. Oh, wait, no, this is looking ridiculous enough. It's just 175, so a profile of 55 on them does look weird as fuck. But I mean, yeah, don't look too closely. It's fine. Brakes. Yeah, that setup is decent enough. And aerodynamics. Oh, yep. Let's pull this one down to 60. We need all the top speed in the world. It almost makes 190 kilometers an hour. It's scary in a car like this. But now for the interior. So what do we want to put in there? Premium interior and leave it at basic cassette? Oh man. Oh, wait a second. 4 seats? Do we need 4 seats? That is... It's like Sportcar. Let's have a look. Oh! Much green, yo! Sports budget. So this is supposed to be a fun car. Let's target that one. And we are going for the slightly more premium segment. They don't really care either way. It's less affordable, of course, with the premium. But on the other hand, we can extend more into the premium, fun premium category if we go for the premium here. But now for the tuning. Oh, this is a big one. Look at that. Bam! Yes, more drivability. This is exactly what we need here. They are all on drivability and sportiness, so yes, variable hydraulic is what we need. Traction control makes 0 difference because we have 0 wheel spin. It actually should make a small difference. It needs to make a small difference because you could be driving on snow or like patchy conditions, like a little bit of mud here and there. Then it always should make a difference to have traction control, at least in drivability. Now for the suspension tuning. Let's see what we can make out of this. We have no sportiness penalty anymore. What is this? Never seen such thing apart from in our Draguna. Okay, what about this? Yes, very drivable setup. Not too terrible in comfort either. So we still have some comfort in there. We have an astounding 13.1 in sportiness. And look at this. Holy shit, that's green. In all the right categories too. What a success story this will be. And that is quite the lineup. Now we need a name. And it shall be called the Nevena. Yes, now we just need to set up the factories. Hope that nothing explodes. And whoa. Yeah, that's... Oh, it's currently producing the muscle. We're not supposed to touch that, but instead these 2 big factories. I think it is time to upgrade the factories. Should we upgrade it to level 3? I believe it's time. 30 months worth of no production there, though. Yeah, but when are we supposed to do it otherwise? Let's just choose one of them, though. Yeah, let's just do it for 1. And we have too many trims. Efficiency is down at 90.7. Let's delete something out of this. Maybe take out the convertible from here. That gets us to 94.5%. I had to move a slider in order to have this UI update. But let's put out another one. The fun. Okay, so now we are at 97.2%. That is excellent. And the tooling costs are just 1.98 billion. Holy shit, that's expensive. But look at the cost per production unit. Below $8. Still in 1991. That's excellent. Alright, let's sign this off. It's looking good. We're going to keep this factory alive though. Don't change it, that would be way too expensive. Delete out the utility and the family? Yeah, I believe that should be fine. Like, this one was selling like crazy still before we started this, so like the equivalent of the old car. So I leave that one in this large factory in case these are dying. This can still continue on and so on. So that's looking good. 540 million. Yeah, sign it off. Oh, no. Ah, this is getting crazy engineering times. So what is so expensive? The chassis. Yeah, the chassis is. With the monocoque shit. We have no real way to cut that down. Well, we put up the pressure, that's for sure. And we put up the funding. 108 million. And we can't put down the tooling. You have to up it, actually. So that we get below 100 production units per car. 60 maybe? Wow, that's taking a while. So yes, 70 point. Can we get closer? Yeah. So 80 months worth of engineering. Oh, I hope this doesn't kill too much opportunity with this, but we have some good stuff in there. Yeah, that takes a while. That's 6.5 years. In comparison to that, the engine will be a piece of cake. We can make it really reliable then. And I think the engines will be easy to produce too. If we just keep our 2 large factories, they should be able to cope with the demand. So I just signed both of them off, no changes. And now the engineering. Ah yes. At these settings, hopefully getting a bit of familiarity in MPFI, that should be fine. Reliability at 90, that's good. 20% extra reliability. And now 95%, oh 95 reliability, so that would be 22.7%. 80 months here as well, no pressure. Sign it off, okay, all done. What a massive project. Let's hope they survive that long. What? Wow. That's some numbers. That's some numbers right there. 5 years down the line, 23 billion in profits. Let's make it even cheaper. I don't want to have too much of the factory to get into the base price, so put it at 7 years instead. And the sales prices are looking phenomenal. 5,400. That is dirt cheap. Alright, ready to be signed off. Whoa, look at that engineering time, 80. Holy shit. And their one factory takes 30 months. Alright. Ready to be signed off. There we go. Done. Agree. Oh, that took a while. Okay, but what a nice new lineup for the Nevena. Yes. Ooh, saved the game, and I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.